Hey Juan, how are you? Thanks again for sending in your essays. You are working super hard, and your email made me laugh about rain in Bogota because every time I look at the world weather on BBC News, there is always rain where you are. Tell me, please, is this true or not? Because I hope sometimes you get good weather. Okay, so you sent in corrections which I've looked at, which look really good, especially that letter is a lot better. Uh, so remember maybe some of those key phrases, write them down, that you could use them again if you have a letter of application in your exam. So you've now done the essay on extended business hours. This is a really, really good essay. What I particularly like is that you've made a huge effort to paraphrase. So on your vocabulary, you've made a big effort to use alternative phrases for saying this again and again and again. And you've done it very, very well. I really, really like that. So business experts around the globe have been testing the strategy, fantastic, of opening their stores for longer periods of time than before. And while many of the owners, I'd go S on their plural, argue that this has improved their income, I believe it's an unhealthy practice that reduces. You could reduce labour conditions, but it's a bit awkward that I would go negatively impacts employees' labour conditions. Now, you're writing with American English, that's fine. In the UK, we would say this. Working conditions. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't think the examiner would worry about that, but just so you could add that as a variety if you needed to. This says it will consider. Now, you can't have this both views. You don't need that. Either consider this or consider both views. So not the same, not both. Yeah. Using examples from the IBA and the latest US Union of Workers report to support points and prove arguments. Seriously, very good, lovely, high level academic intro. Perfect. On the one hand, the current practice of keeping shops open until late. Only one L with this. Okay, you can have till, but not in this essay because it's too informal. But TILL or until 1L, late. You don't need hours because late, I know hours, it's kind of assumed. May have, now you put a passive in there, you don't need passive. Just go normal. May have given some busy people the chance to buy what they need. Need, just take out at, just go need anytime after work. Now I'm putting in here whilst additionally giving businesses a limited extra income. Okay, you need this here because this is one idea and this is an extra idea, so they need to be separated here. Although this trend may be convenient spelling, when I've seen spellings, I'm putting them in red. Okay, so it's EN in the middle. Spellings, I'm going to let you check those. Okay, but EN there for a specific group of individuals. S again on individuals. It is unclear why this pattern should be emulated and then go into here every single day of the week. So I don't think you need to do that. I mean, what I've tried to do is the same meaning, but in a higher level way. So this pattern, instead of trend, emulate something is to repeat. It's quite high level and it's kind of a really good word to throw in there. The latest IBA report showed that most sales, SALES, in retail and grocery, it's a C there, shops, occur during the weekend, especially on Sunday evenings. Just go Sunday, don't need that. Evenings. Don't use those in the essay. Don't use like punctuation. Use this instead. Therefore, those are the only days shops should work extended periods of time. Good, perfect. Very strong argument, really nicely put together. Good vocabulary, nice grammar as well. Well done. On the other hand, it's been noted that adopting extended business hours may cause employees. Now, you don't cause that. You go straight direct. Employees to become exhausted. While now attending a few amount of customers, do you mean there's not many customers? While serving would use only a few customers. Might be better if that's what you mean. I think it is. The 2019 US Union report demonstrated there's a direct connection. I don't know what this word is. Do you mean within? But I don't know what that one is. So I'm going to go connection between is how we normally use it. work-related stress, and mental issues. So you could have work-induced stress, but you need to make the connection that it's from the work, not from anything else. Related to workers who have longer shifts. Additionally, that report stated that in order to keep businesses open, comma, owners tended, I would back shift here. When we use reported speech, because you're reporting on a report, you back shift. Your tenses need to move backwards. Tended to reduce salaries, diminishing the life quality of their employees. Consequently, it's clear that extended working hours now is a bold statement. Can easily lead to corrupt practices. Yeah, be careful here with is. You're making a bold statement. We don't know if that's true or not, so you have to stand back. This is called academic hedging. I'm sure you know about that. It's like not being too personal. To conclude from the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that shops should keep their usual business hours during the week, and if the need to open, here we go, to open, when certain data supply demand has been demonstrated, then those shops should hire additional staff, I put in, or workers, to cover the augmented demand on those days only. This is a very long sentence. While keeping labour, while I want to use ensuring, but I think I've used that already. I was ensuring or maintaining high. Well, I put working standards. I just end with that. But this is a really, really good essay, Juan. Well done. I love how you're arguing a really, it's a tricky topic, and you've taken it on, and you've argued it very academically, very intelligently. It reads really, really well. So you're absolutely on target with that one. Really good. So the letter, this is a letter of complaint. A couple of little things here. So last night I visited your Italian restaurant at Crown Street, capital letter, and I am disappointed to inform you that I had the worst experience ever. Okay? Just put in that little bit there. From the moment I arrived, the waiter was very rude to me, preposition to, and did not consider that's a spelling, my request of having a table near the window, which I had, so we're going to past perfect here. Specifically, we don't need the E, that can go. Specifically asked for in my reservation. Okay, okay, good, that's a nice intro. I understand the problem. He was later in the evening. He was rude. We've had rude. He was impolite to my wife when she asked for a glass of water. Now, we have in England a cup of tea and a glass of water and some bread with the starters. Okay, good. So nice problem. I understand the problem. You've explained that well. After considering, now spelling S, considering leaving, put a comma there. We finally decided to order the shrimp garlic pasta, which was a big disappointment. Good, I like that. I cannot believe a £35. You're okay to do this. It would be better to do this and not have that dish. Could only have. The will is in the future, and this is, how is it possible? Could only have 2 shrimps. Obviously made a complaint. Either we complained or make a complaint. Nope. Yeah. But the waiter just said, if we wanted some more, we should have gone elsewhere. Someone else, yeah, okay. I guess he was right. I like this, but it's probably, it's a little bit casual. I guess he was right. Sadly, he was probably right. I know it's not as nice to say that. I mean, I know it's like, I know what you mean, but this is more formal. So I think you probably need that instead. We paid the bill and left, but I'm considering S in there. Filing a formal complaint at the Consumer Protection Office, maybe capital letters because it's a name, against your restaurant unless you give me a full refund and send a formal written apology to my wife. Regards. Good. Okay, really, really good letter. I think you've done that very, very well. If you're going to be super formal with dear sir, you should officially have yours faithfully at the bottom. Don't lose points on that. I'm not sure if you would because it's a good letter, but just to be really technical. You have done really, really well. Amazing progress. Spelling to me doesn't look like a problem. I think the issue is S and C. So those are things maybe to check up on if you are in any doubt. But yeah, you can be confident. Well done.